Coolmore. We're looking at number 1, which is Define Delago. He won a race here at Moonee Valley, but it was over 2,500 metres turf one day.
Yes, he's had a year off as well, Terry. Had the 2 runs back from a spell. First up was okay, as per usual. Second up wasn't much shop in a very, very unsuitable race won by Offenders, the 1,400 metre race at Flemington a couple of weeks ago. Just like to see another run or two, if you wouldn't mind, Terence.
Down we go to number 3, which is Lucky Thunder. Now, I remember one day he was 1,200 to 1,500 metres second up in October at Moonee Valley.
You laughed at me that night.
I did not. And
yes,
he's got the blinkers back on it. It was his last win. He drops a bit in grade, Turfy, a bit in grade.
Well, it was actually an identical race. I think it may have been, was this an 89, it isn't it?
And then he ran against Rangi Rangdu and got beaten about 6 or 7 lengths in his next run.
That was an 89 race.
What the Crystal Mile? Yeah,
that's right, because it was October, a Friday night that he won here that time. His first up run, look, it was all right. That's all you could say. It was all right. Does have the shades on here tonight. Couldn't possibly tip him, Lucky Thunder, but has he got the ability to win? Absolutely. He's only won 2 from 20, and I guess he must have some issues. He's a 5-year-old stallion, but going to get a nice run, I suppose. And you know, you wouldn't fall over if he won, because really, you look through these Dane the Raves, Redhead Rage. No stars, Terry. There's no stars here.
No, well, when you talk about Dane the Rave, you'd always see him and say, oh, well, he'll probably flash home and run 3rd or 4th, or, you know, battle away and just not win. But he's flying. He's won 2 of his last 4.
Terry, 2 starts ago, he beat From the Terrace. I mean, that's pretty solid form for a restricted race. And at Flemington last start, I thought he ran really well. He raced well here at Moonee Valley as a young horse, so no worries about getting around this track either, despite the fact that his last 2 wins have come on the big track at Hillside. Barrier 4, Craig Williams riding for his dad. As I said, the From the Terrace form looks terrific, only beaten 4 lengths behind Did We Win last start. Ruben Archie ran 2nd in that race, Terry. I think it's a pretty good form line. I would have thought Dane the Rave, one of the main chances.
Mipshus, number 5?
Yeah, 31 out to 51, needs a wet track, needs further. Like to see what he does.
Okay, Redhead Rage, he likes Moonee Valley. We know that. Ollie gave him a beautiful ride 2 runs ago, so if he could reproduce that sort of form, then obviously he's a player. Yeah,
look, I guess the slow track probably helped him a little bit that night, although that was his only start he'd ever had on a slow track. Also probably helping him that night was the fact that the runner-up St Ives was sort of attacked about 500 or 600 metres out and fought on pretty well there to run 2nd. But he did also follow it up in that same race, one by Did We Win that Dane the Rave came out of. Got back a long, long way there, saw him out there in the middle of the track, running home quite nicely. You know, can you say it was a little bit flattering because that's where the best ground was? Yeah, sure, but no depth in this race either. Redhead Rage, he's a winning chance. Okay, we've gone from really 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds. Now we're onto a bit of young, fresh coming into the race here in the Big Steel. Yep, not a bad effort, fresh. I didn't think at Lakeside Track there in the race won by Test My Patient up on the pace there for the second part of the race. Probably wants it a little bit further, but he's still fresh enough because, you know, that race was only, 23rd of February, so it was only 10 days away or so, because he'll be getting out to 1,800 metres and 2,000 metres later on in this preparation of the Big Steel. Handles it wet, handles it dry, and he looks one of the main chances here.
Number 8 With Danger's going tremendously well. Tony Logan is trackside. He's the trainer from Cranbourne, and Richo's got him.
Yeah, thanks very much, TB. I'm joined by Tony Logan. And Tone, will you step up in class from a very impressive win, though, at Mornington, so you must come here confident that he can do that big jump up in class.
Yeah, Jason, we're just hoping he begins well in box seats and he should run quite well.
His racing pattern certainly does suit here at Moonee Valley.
Yes. And yeah, no, looking forward to it. I think he can, a bit of luck, he'll definitely run a place, and if it all goes well, can win.
Yeah, and he's done well since the performance at Mornington?
Has gone on since the last run, so that's great.
You've got him going great guns at the moment.
He takes 4 runs and then he just fires, so yeah, he's an incredible sort of a sprinter miler, yeah.
When's your last city winner?
Oh, God, 02, I think, with runs to win. Yes.
Gee, it'd be good to have a little celebration and lazy 9 years later then.
It won't hurt.
Good on you, Tone. Good luck. 9 years. That'd be good to see him in the winner's stall there, TB.
Yeah, and he's in with a chance too, Richo, because he's got the horse going well with Danger Turf. Your
yeah,
comments?
Look, had the 59, Kegaroos. Now, it was obviously an on-pace track at Mornington, but nevertheless, he had to carry the 59. Better handy horse and Lon Rain then. Terry is a game galloper. Makes his own luck because he races right up in the pace, and really there's not a great deal of pace on paper in this race, Terry, and you know, he should be able to control the race to some extent, and we've seen on many occasions here already tonight up on the paces where you need to be.
Pantheon.
Pass.
Have you been to the Pantheon?
I have been to the Pantheon.
Pretty cool.
In Rome, isn't it? I have, yes. My numbers here, I've tipped the favourite on top. We've got another horse to have a look at? We've seen them all?
No, we've seen them all.
We've seen them all. A little bit of specking there for Define Largo, Terry. Number 7, The Big Steel, to beat number 6, Redhead Rage, 4, Dane the Rave, and 3, Lucky Thunder, 7, 6, 4 and 3.
And the favourite is the Big Steel. Benny Mellum's riding. Matty Laurie is the trainer, and Matt's in the hot seat with Dr. Turf.
Yes, welcome, Matty. You looked a little bit ginger coming up the stairs there, mate. You all right?
Yeah, no, all good.
You look very sore. Nice horse, the Big Steel. He's done a good job for you in his career so far.
Yeah, he is. He's really genuine, and I thought his effort last start showed that. He ran a great race over 1400, and ideally I would have liked it to be probably a touch further tonight, but our other option was the Pakenham Cup, and we just sort of felt, looking at the horses nominated, that there was a lot of speed in that, and he'd be better off here.
Good to
Scared
hear.
of the Prince, were you?
He's backing up. It's only been 10 days. You sort of kept him a little bit fresh because he's going to get out to 18,200, maybe even beyond this prep.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't really done anything with him the last few days.
He looks really nice there, and we just saw him galloping there in the picture. So, well, long term, he's a game horse. He makes his own luck. He's somewhere up and near around the pace, likes the wet. You're going to get him out to 2,000 and beyond. What do you? He's going to be a warnable type horse, maybe.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's won over 2,100, albeit a 0 to 62. But as you can see, looking at him, he's quite a rangy horse, and that looks ideal. So yeah, we'll be certainly stepping him up pretty sharply after this start.
Obviously, Benny would be keen to get up near the lead or near the pace, not be too far away.
Yeah, well, watching that last race, I mean, that inside horse, it really fought on well, and we got to try and capitalise on that.
I saw you on the TV and coverage of the yearling sales out at for Inglis. You bought a couple of yearlings. You got them all sold up yet, Matt?
Yeah, happy to say we do, but there's more sales coming, so if there's anyone out there who wants to jump on board with a young trainer, then I'm here ready and waiting.
Hey Matt, did you go to the sales with the trainers ticked off already, or did you take a bit of a punt and then have to go looking?
Look, I mean, just go and try and find a nice type to begin with, and then we've got a few little things that we look for in the pedigree, but look, ideally it's got to be a nice strong type.
Enjoying the training at the moment, Matt. You're doing a really good job, and best of luck here tonight with the Big Steel.
Thanks very much.
There he is, Matty Laurie. Yep. He's got the favourite, the Big Steel. He got out to 270. He's back into 260. Define Delago is 13 into 11. Not much action in this race as we go to Greg.
So Dane the Rave lined up into the gates, and Define Largo to come up and complete it. $2.60 and $1.50 for the favourite, the Big Steel. Define Largo coming in. Quaddy third leg, it's 3 and 7. The favourites have won the first two. And now they're right to run. And they're off and racing. Pantheon a little slow down in gate number 2. And let's see, the favourite jumped away quite well, the Big Steel. He's up there outside with Danger early. Nipsis is third, Lucky Thunder going on a bit wider out. And then Pantheon, Redhead Rage, as they run the first turn. Dane the Rave just ahead of him on the fence, and Define Largo was last. So With Danger has the lead going into the back now. Length and a quarter clear from the Big Steel. Lucky Thunder posted a bit wide, and Nipsis on the rails. 2 lengths Dane the Rave in 5th placing, 1 to Pantheon. A length and a half Redhead Rage, and Define Largo was 3/4 away, and he's at the tail end of the field. About to go to the 900 metres With Danger by 2. The Big Steel lobbed along second. In on the rails is Nipsis third. Lucky Thunder's got in 1-1 in 4th placing. 2.5 lengths away Dane the Rave, 2 Pantheon. Define Largo second last Redhead Rage brings up the rear. They're winding it up a little, and With Danger leading by a neck. The Big Steel is running second, the favourite. Nipsis being ridden along third on the inside, and Lucky Thunder's picking up ground. 2 lengths Dane the Rave, 2 Pantheon, Define Largo, Redhead Rage. With Danger 3/4 of a length clear. The Big Steel still there with Lucky Thunder the outside. Nipsis has been under a ride for a while, but he's still only 2 off the lead. And then Dane the Rave coming around the turn. With Danger narrowly, the Big Steel looms large now. The favourite takes the lead at the bend. Dane the Rave running on the outside of Lucky Thunder. It's the Big Steel getting the upper hand. He's only a neck to With Danger. The Big Steel from With Danger. Lucky Thunder rallies Dane the Rave, but the Big Steel holds them all out, and the Big Steel wins it. From either Define Largo, who's come home solidly late, or With Danger, who continued to kick on the rails. That's a photo finish. And Dane the Rave might be fourth. It's a bit of a blanket here. Nipsius just off them with Lucky Thunder and Redhead Rage. And back at the end was Pantheon.
They cranked it up a fair way from home, the leaders there, and probably suited the winner of the race because he doesn't have much turn of foot. He was under a bit of pressure to chase the lead of the Big Steel, but he goes home a winner. So well done to Matty Laurie and Benny Mellum in the saddle. Good little combination, that combo as well. Define Delago, he's run well. He had a soft run. It was a good ride by Ollie. Jagged him, went on the fence, came out wide, started his run, and With Danger stays on well. Just shows the benefit of being on speed down to the fence.
Yeah, no doubt about that, and probably you're right. Advantage there with by the fact that With Danger poured the pressure on probably 600 or 700 metres from home, and just allowed this horse who's looking for more ground to simply outstay the leader there. And the concluding stages, he's got away. It's been a nice, really nice win there. There's a nice race this campaign again for the Big Steel. We may see him over 2,400 metres later on the campaign. Define Largo, it's come from Stone Motherless, but here's another one. Was probably suited by the pace going on earlier in this race. With Danger's fought on okay. Of the others, Dane the Rave had a perfect run in behind. He couldn't finish the race off, and the other one, the thing in the Maccabi Diva colours, number 2, Terry. Lucky Thunder was caught on a limb there. He's actually really only weakened over the last furlong or so. He's run okay. Not exactly sure where they're going to go with a horse like that. The only one you want to follow from the race, in fact the two horses you want to follow from the race, are the Big Steel and also the runner-up Define Largo. Winning trainers, Matt Laurie, he's with Richo.
Yeah, I'm joined by Matty Laurie, the winning trainer. And Matt, your concerns about this being maybe 100 metres shorter than what you wanted were probably founded about 600 out when he was off the bit, just trying his hardest to grind away.
Oh, absolutely. But look, he's a very tough horse, and he kept fighting. I certainly thought that horse on the rail had us covered, but you know, I always knew he was going to keep fighting on, so it was fantastic. Yeah,
Ben didn't panic, did he? He just kept working at him. He didn't throw the kitchen sink at him, but I think that was next.
No, look, Ben's always had a big rap on this horse right from the beginning, and look, he's always just said he's just got to keep him balanced and just help him along, and you know, great job for him too.
And you step straight up now to, would you go straight to 2,000 metres or maybe 1,800 on the way through?
Look, I mean, if we can find a nice 1,800, then we'll probably look at that, but it wouldn't bother me to step up to 2,000 either.
Okay. What's the long-term ambition with this horse, this campaign?
Oh, look, I mean, we were basically just sort of, you know, thinking we might take him up for maybe a fringe race in Sydney. You know, no real plans, we'll just keep poking along.
Well, the fact that he can handle a bit of give in the track's a big plus, because they're predicting a pretty wet autumn carnival up in Sydney, and that'd suit him perfectly.
Yeah, that's right. He doesn't mind a bit of sting out of the ground, so you know, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, check out, for those who are listening to us here out the front of the house here at Moonee Valley, check out the Matt Laurie story and get into a horse with a young trainer who's going place. How many got in work at the moment, Matty?
We work about 30, but we're certainly working more than we're racing. So we've got a lot of young horses. So maybe in the next 6 months we'll have a bit more out there for everyone to watch.
Good on you, mate. All the best.
Thanks, mate.
There's Matt Laurie, a young trainer who's going places. And I'm joined by Ben Mellum, and you're right, he is on a hot streak, Ralphie. And Benny, nice win by a horse who is probably too short for him, but he was just too good.
Yeah, for sure, mate. But first, Rich, I just want to make mention of a good family friend of mine, Kerry Staple, and he's sort of struggling with cancer, and him and his family going through a rough time at the minute. So just want to let him know our thoughts are with us, and hope it pans out okay for him.
Good on you, mate. Well said. 500 out, you really had to go to work at this guy, because With Danger was travelling beautifully inside you.
Yeah, he probably wasn't really suited to this track. He's a good galloper, but he's got a big loose action on him, and he never gives you any sort of great confidence. But I know the horse pretty well, and he sort of, to me, he still felt like he was going to win, but I could imagine he wouldn't have looked too flash. But no, he tries his heart out, and he's probably better suited to a bigger track, like I said, but his class got him through today.
Looking forward to the Guineas tomorrow. You get an opportunity to be on the second stringer from Pete Moody, who's probably not a second stringer in a horse who's probably on the way towards a derby, and is a chance tomorrow in Eclair Surprise.
Yeah, for sure. Sort of got the visitors draw out there, but you know, there's no other trainer in Victoria probably that you'd rather be riding for in that sort of race tomorrow. So if anyone can do it, he probably can.
Good luck, mate.
Thanks, mate.
There's Benny Melham. He wins with the Big Steel, 7 defeats, 1, 8 and 4.